The night before his 16th birthday, Ethan Cole dreamed of a man he had never met in his waking life, but whom his heart recognized instantly.
Ethan, it's time.
Time for what? Who are you?
You already know. I am your father. You are my son. You are a seer, Ethan. One of the last.
The man's form flickered like a candle's flame.
On your 16th birthday, the gift awakens. You will see them. The lost, the restless, the broken. They will come to you, seeking truth.
No, this is just a dream.
It is real, Ethan. The dead cannot speak to the living, except through you. Use it wisely, or it will destroy you.
Ethan awoke with a gasp, heart pounding. His sheets were tangled around him. The early sunlight bled through his blinds. He swore he saw someone else in the mirror. Just for a moment. A silhouette, familiar, watching.
Ethan, come down. 16 today. Don't make me drag you out of that bed. Oh.
Thanks, Mom.
That's it. No smile, no excitement. 16 is a big deal now.
I had a dream about Dad.
Your dad? Ethan, you never met your father. That dream doesn't mean anything.
But Ethan noticed the hesitation, the tightness in her voice, the flicker in her eyes.
He said I'm a seer, that I'd start seeing ghosts.
Eat your pancakes, Ethan. You've got school.
She didn't deny it. Not really. And that silence, it told Ethan more than any answer ever could.
I just knew he looked like me. Same eyes, same voice. You've been hiding something, haven't you? About him.
Your father died before you were born. That's the truth. Whatever dream you had, it wasn't him, just your imagination.
I'm telling you, it was him, and he said I'd see people who died.
You're 16 now, Ethan. You've got school, friends, a future. Don't waste it on nonsense.
She doesn't believe me, or maybe she's just afraid that I'm telling the truth.
The school buzzes with the usual noise, lockers clanking, sneakers squeaking, and teens laughing. But to Ethan, everything feels distant, like he's underwater.
Everything feels wrong, different, like the air is heavier.
He walks slowly, clutching his backpack strap, eyes scanning the crowd nervously. His breath catches slightly. As he opens his locker, he notices a sudden drop in temperature. He exhales, and it fogs up, visible. His eyes widen.
No one else notices it, but I do.
He glances down the hallway and stops cold. A pale girl stands alone. Her skin is icy white, her wet hair clinging to her face. She looks directly at him. Other students walk past her, not even acknowledging her presence, as if she's invisible.
No way, she's...
The ghost girl raises a trembling hand and points at him. Her lips move, but no sound comes out. Ethan stumbles back, slamming his locker shut. He breathes heavily. The camera follows his eyes. He blinks.
Yo, Earth to Ethan.
Maya, his best friend, pops into view. She nudges his arm playfully.
Something was off. The hallway noise dimmed, like the world had slipped behind a curtain. Then I saw her.
The ghost girl, Lila, appears at the far end of the hallway, her hair dripping, her clothes torn. She looks at Ethan, pointing silently. Soaked, pale, like she just stepped out of a nightmare. And she was looking straight at Ethan.
Help me!
My breath caught. No one else saw her. They just walked through her like she wasn't there. But I saw her.
Lila lifts a trembling hand and points directly at her.
And when she pointed, I knew she meant me.
School hallway, still slightly cold from the ghost's presence. Ethan is frozen in place. Lila, the ghost girl, still visible to him. Other students are passing by unaware. Maya enters from behind Ethan.
She's still there. Why is she still here?
He walks free. You must help me, please.
Suddenly, Maya steps into frame, cheerful but concerned.
Hey, you all right?
Maya, yeah, I was just spacing out.
You sure? You look like you'd seen a ghost.
Ethan forces a weak laugh, glancing past her. Lila is gone.
Guess I didn't sleep well.
Come on, birthday boy, you're acting weird today. Let's get to class before Mr. Kwame gives you the evil eye again.
They walk off. Ethan glances back once more. The hallway is empty now, but the echo of the ghost's words lingers in his ears. As Maya led Ethan back toward class, he felt it again. The chill, the silence.
She's still here.
He looked over his shoulder, and there she was. Lila, soaking wet, silent, following them down the hallway, her bare feet leaving no trace.
Maya, you go on ahead. I forgot something.
Again? You've been spacing out since this morning. All right, don't be late.
Maya's footsteps fading. Ethan turned. Lila stood just feet away now, her eyes locked on his, her lips unmoving, but her message loud and clear.
You can't run from this. I won't disappear.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I'm still dead, and he's still breathing.
Her figure flickered, then vanished. The hallway returned to noise, light, and life. But Ethan's world would never be normal again. Ethan sits hunched over his desk, his room dimly lit by the soft glow of his desk lamp. His textbooks are open, but he's not reading. His eyes are fixed on the wall, haunted. The soft ticking of a clock. A faint dripping noise, barely audible.
This isn't happening. I'm not a freak. I'm not seeing ghosts.
He stands abruptly, pacing the room. He pauses in front of the mirror. His reflection stares back, normal, unbothered. But then, for a split second, Lila's ghost appears in the mirror behind him, her eyes hollow, her lips silently forming the word, please.
No, just stop. Go away.
Silence. She's gone.
If I pretend it's not real, maybe it'll stop. Maybe I'll wake up and this will all be over.
Ethan lies in bed, blanket pulled to his chin. He stares at the ceiling, eyes wide open. The moonlight casts eerie shadows across the room. A soft, wet drip. Drip, drip. He clamps his hands over his ears.
I don't want this. I didn't ask for this.
A beat of silence, then.
Neither did I.
Ethan sits up with the start, but the room is empty. The sun casts long shadows over the empty bleachers. Ethan sits alone halfway up the steps, elbows on his knees, face buried in his hands. His backpack is beside him, forgotten.
Why me?
He lifts his head, eyes scanning the field. His breath fogs faintly despite the sun, a chill lingering around him. Appearing on the lowest step, voice gentle.
Because you can see me. Because if you don't help me, no one else will.
Ethan flinches. He doesn't look at her immediately. Tired, scared.
I didn't ask for this. I'm just a kid. I don't even know how to help you.
Stepping closer, sincere.
You don't have to know everything. You just have to try.
Try? You think I haven't tried to ignore it, to act like it's not real?
He finally looks up at her. Her expression is calm but pleading. Her damp hair gently sways with an invisible breeze.
If you ignore me, he walks free. You think this is hard for you? I relive my death every day.
Ethan presses a palm to his forehead, his voice strained.
I don't even know where to start.
Starting to fade slightly.
Start by believing me. That's more than anyone else did.
She flickers like a candle's flame in the wind, her presence growing dimmer.
Wait.
She becomes steady again. Ethan swallows hard.
If I do this, if I help you, will you leave me alone?
Lila nods gently.
Yes, but not just me. Others will come. You'll see more. You're a seer, Ethan.
Ethan leans back against the bleacher bench behind him, head tilted up to the sky, eyes closed. He takes a long, shaky breath, softly to himself.
I didn't choose this, but maybe it chose me.
The room is dim. Only the glow of his laptop screen lights Ethan's face as he sits cross-legged on the bed, typing with shaky hands. Papers and books are scattered around him. Old school yearbooks, newspaper clippings, a printed student directory. His phone buzzes beside him, but he ignores it.
Lila Ramirez, West Quarry.
He presses enter. The laptop loads an old article from 5 months ago.
Local student Lila Ramirez dies in accidental drowning at West Quarry. Police rule it an unfortunate mishap during a late-night swim.
He stares, stunned. Her face looks back at him from a blurry yearbook photo on the screen.
You weren't lying?
A beat. The door creaks. He turns, expecting someone, but no one's there. A chill runs down his spine. Ethan is at a corner computer terminal, headphones plugged in but not playing. He flips through yearbook archives and newspaper clippings on microfilm.
Closing in 15 minutes.
Yeah, thanks.
His screen shows an old group photo. Chris Danner, star athlete, with Lila beside him, her smile faint.
Chris, you were there. That's her.
He enlarges the photo. Zooms in on Lila. Her eyes, blank, distant even in life. His fingers twitch over the keyboard, switching tabs.
Come on, there has to be something, anything.
He scrolls past several sports articles, clippings of pep rallies, finally landing on an opinion piece.
Concerns over quarry safety, students urge caution, dated 3 weeks before Lila's death.
Ethan's face. He leans forward, scanning rapidly. Suddenly, the library lights flicker. He turns around sharply. Nothing but empty aisles. The librarian, a woman in her 50s with tired eyes and a gentle smile, appears at the end of the aisle.
We're closing in 5 minutes, Ethan.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'll log off.
She pauses, eyeing the old yearbooks on screen.
You researching someone?
Just history stuff.
She nods with a tired smile and walks off. Ethan turns back to the computer. On screen, a headline loads slowly.
Tragedy at West Quarry, junior student found dead. Below it, a photo of police tape, mourners, and a small caption, Lila Ramirez, 17. It's real, it all happened, and nobody asked questions.
He closes the article and pulls out his phone, snapping a picture of the screen. The camera lingers behind Ethan. The room is dimmer now. As he pulls out a notepad and scribbles, a shadow moves behind him, just barely visible in the reflection of the computer screen. Then, gone. Cut to black. The glow of the laptop screen casts long shadows across the room. Ethan sits stiffly at his desk, eyes scanning the article about Lila Ramirez. He barely hears the creak of the door behind him. Lila appears, faint at first, then fully formed. Her figure is still damp, her eyes hollow, but there's a flicker of urgency in her presence tonight.
Who pushed you?
Lila steps closer, the air around her colder now. Her expression is heavy with sorrow and rage.
Chris Danner. He said he loved me. I told him I was leaving, that I didn't want to be with him anymore. He followed me to the quarry. We argued. He pushed me. I slipped. He didn't even try to save me.
Ethan's hands curl into fists on the desk.
Chris, the golden boy. Everyone thinks he's perfect.
Lila's form shimmers slightly, grief clinging to every word.
He left me there like I was nothing. Now he smiles in the hallways like I never existed.
A long silence. Ethan's breathing is shallow. He looks back at the screen, at her name, her face, her obituary.
They won't believe me, not without proof.
Then find it, please. You're the only one who can.
The room darkens again. Her form begins to fade, but her eyes never leave his. The sun casts long shadows as Ethan waits outside the gym, anxiety in his eyes. His fists are clenched, still red from pounding his desk earlier. The sounds of bouncing basketballs and students' laughter echo from inside. Chris Danner, 17, tall, athletic, cocky, steps out wearing a sweat-soaked jersey. He's wiping his face with a towel when Ethan steps into his path.
I know what you did at the quarry.
Chris freezes, towel mid-air. He lowers it slowly, narrowing his eyes.
What the hell are you talking about?
Lila Ramirez. She didn't drown. You pushed her.
Chris flinches, just barely. It's subtle, but Ethan sees it.
You're out of your mind. Ramirez tripped. She was always dramatic.
She loved you, and you killed her because she was leaving.
You don't know anything. You weren't there.
But she was, and I see her.
Chris looks stunned, his cocky armor cracking. He shoves Ethan hard against the wall. Stay out of it, freak. He storms off, his swagger now shaken. Ethan watches him go, breathing heavily, jaw tight. Behind Ethan, faintly reflected in the gym window, Lila's ghost appears, eyes burning with silent justice. Ethan stands by the gate, deep in thought. Cassie approaches slowly, glancing around to make sure no one is watching.
Ethan, can we talk? Not here. Can you meet me later at my house?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
A quiet, simple room. Posters of bands on the wall. Cassie pulls a box from her closet and opens it slowly. Inside, Lila's phone.
Lila was my best friend. That night we went to a party near the quarry. Chris texted her. She told me she was going to meet him by the water. She never came back. I tried calling, no answer. When I went to check, they were both gone. I found her phone by the edge of the quarry. I didn't know what to do. Chris's family, they're powerful. I was scared.
Why now?
Because I heard you confronting him. Because if you're serious, then it's time. Maybe her phone can help you figure out the truth.
Cassie places the phone in his hand.
Good luck, Ethan.
Ethan sits on the edge of his bed, staring at Lila's dirt-smudged iPhone in his hand. The room is dim, lit only by the soft yellow glow of his reading lamp.
Please, work.
He watches as the loading bar crawls slowly. The phone finally boots up, the lock screen glowing faintly. A wallpaper of Lila and Cassie laughing in their school uniforms. The room is dimly lit by the warm glow of his bedside lamp. The silence is heavy. Ethan sits cross-legged on his bed, staring intently at Lila's phone charging beside him. It's finally on. The cracked screen flickers faintly. Notifications are minimal, except for one unread message from Chris Danner. Lila, please, just meet me at the quarry tonight. I need to talk about us. Chris. Ethan's thumb hovers over the message, hesitant. Then he taps. Suddenly, a low hum fills the room. His vision blurs. The phone screen begins to glow unnaturally bright. Ethan's breathing becomes shallow. A sudden cold breeze slips in through the closed window. His laptop screen flickers. Ethan rubs his eyes. He hears something. Lila's voice, whispered, soft, almost like a breath.
Ethan!
He freezes. His eyes glaze as he sees brief flashes. Still water. Jagged rocks. A silver glint beneath the moon. His heart pounds. He grabs his flashlight and exits. Ethan walks fast, determined, drawn by something unseen. He stops, disoriented, until a faint blue glow shimmers ahead. Trees part. He sees the old quarry, a remote rocky pit once used for stone digging, now abandoned and filled with still moonlit water. The air hangs heavy with silence, eerie and sacred. It feels like the kind of place where secrets go to die. Ethan steps forward slowly. His eyes scan the moonlit ground. He kneels and finds Lila's bracelet buried in the mud. His hand trembles. Suddenly, visions rush in like a flood. Two figures stand by the edge. Lila, visibly emotional, and Chris Danner, tense and pacing. Lila, in the vision, voice echoing.
You've changed, Chris. I don't even know you anymore.
You said you loved me. You can't just walk away.
Lila backs away, afraid. Chris takes a step too close. She slips on the uneven rocks. Her foot loses grip. She falls. Head strikes a jagged rock before disappearing into the dark water. Chris stands frozen in shock, then runs. No attempt to help. No scream, just escape. The vision ended. He kneels and pulls it from the earth. A delicate silver bracelet, muddy but unmistakable. LR engraved on the charm.
You came here for her, didn't you?
Ethan turns sharply. Standing not far behind, half lit by moonlight, is a middle-aged woman. Her wrapper is damp. A water basin rests beside her feet. Her face is tight with guilt and recognition.
I didn't know anyone else was here.
Most people don't come here anymore. Too quiet, too many echoes. I fetch water here, always have. It's peaceful. Most nights.
She steps closer, squinting at the bracelet.
I recall that girl wore it, the girl with the bright eyes. That night, I saw her here. With him.
Chris?
Scared, she turned to leave. Then he pushed her.
The woman nods slowly, her eyes watering.
I hid. I didn't mean to. I was afraid. I saw her fall, and he ran away. I've lived with it ever since.
She kneels beside Ethan, touching the bracelet gently.
If you need me to speak, I will. Her truth deserves the light.
Ethan clutches the bracelet tighter, tears swelling in his eyes. The moon reflects off the water, silent witness to everything. Ethan grabs a flash drive. He backs up the messages, photos, and footage from the recovered phone. Then he takes out the bracelet and adds the witness's handwritten statement. Signed, folded, sealed. A moment later, he finds something else online. Archived security camera footage from a nearby ranger station. It shows Lila and Chris entering the quarry. Timestamp. The night she died. Chris exits alone. Ethan exhales.
This is it.
The school hallway buzzes faintly with murmurs. Ethan walks alone, a manila envelope clutched tightly in his hand. Close on the envelope, to Principal Harold, scrawled in black marker. A faint bulge inside. Ethan steps into the office, glancing around. The receptionist is distracted, speaking on the phone. He walks quietly to the drop box marked Confidential Tips. Slowly, he lifts the lid and slides the envelope in.
Let this be enough.
He turns and walks out, jaw clenched. Students whisper, eyes darting. A police officer enters the building. Principal Harold knocks on a classroom door. Chris Danner is called out. His face shifts from confusion to fear. Chris sits across from the principal and the police officer. His sweat-soaked white singlet clings to him, his towel on his lap.
Chris, do you know a girl named Lila Ramirez?
Chris's cocky mask falters. He swallows hard.
I don't know what this is about.
We'll find out.
Ethan leans against his locker, listening to the murmurs. He stares ahead, numb, then closes his eyes.
You gave me a voice.
Ethan sits at the edge of his bed, staring at nothing. His breathing is slow, steady, almost expectant. Suddenly, the room feels cooler. A gentle shimmer of light begins to form near the window. Lila appears, peaceful, glowing faintly. Her wet hair is now dry, cascading down her back. Her eyes are no longer filled with anguish, but gratitude.
You're here.
You gave me a voice. They'll know the truth now.
A long pause. Emotion tightens in Ethan's chest. He tries to hold it together.
Will you move on now?
Lila steps forward, her form beginning to fade into soft light.
Yes, thank you, but others will come. Be ready, Ethan.
A breeze sweeps through the room. Lila smiles one last time and then disappears. Ethan remains still for a moment, overwhelmed by silence. He walks to the window and looks out over the quiet street below. He finally exhales. Seer's journey has begun.
I'm not just Ethan Cole anymore. I'm a seer, and this is only the beginning.